told you that you must go to school? Where did you get the idea from? Who ingrained that thinking into you? A child is not supposed to go to school until the child is 4 years old. Because we destroyed the public education, a generation of private school owners came and started coming up with products to take money from our pocket and program us into the bondage of education. So they start talking of preschool, kindergarten, all kinds of names for the first 4 years where nothing. And many people now, that's what you are spending money on. So your husband is earning 250. You are earning 80,000 or 100,000. So the total money coming to your family is 350. The school fees you are paying is 200. Where is the wisdom? Can't somebody stay at home and say, look, you know what? For the first 4 years of my child's life, I'm going to stay, I'm going to homeschool this child. My husband, you'll be working. I will stay at home. Many women that are working today, they are not supposed to be working. It has nothing to do with family. It's about my family. What's our family value? This is the formative stage of this children. Stay at home because what you are going to earn is not even anything. You are going to earn 100. So if you are earning something big, they might say, okay, honey, maybe you are, the man will be the one to stay at home. Because we see this happening all over. So we should diffuse ourselves.
You say that again, sir. Because your voice was very loud when you were saying the women can stay at home.
No.
If the woman is earning more,
the man should stay at home. It's happening everywhere. It's for your family. The man will now stay at home. You homeschool these people. Because one of the things that has affected us is because we have this mindset of full-time housewife, full-time. There's nothing like that anymore in the 21st century.
What?
Because everybody, full-time housewife. Because everybody can work from home now. So from home, you can be a millionaire, a billionaire from your home. There are many things you can do from home. So there is nothing like, I don't want to be a full-time housewife. You can be a stay-at-home mom and run things from home and take care of the formative stage of your children. When it's now time for them to go to school, the most important education is primary and secondary. Case closed.
I agree.
Anything after secondary school, you are fooling yourself. Majority of the university today, they are all just wasting their life away. Because many of the courses you are studying is useless. The world is changing. The day you enter school, by the time you graduate in 5 years' time, everything you have learned is useless. Over 80% of what you learn in university is useless in the real world. So what are we killing ourselves in university? You don't know any trade, you don't have anything. After you finish 22 years in school, the first letter you write is I beg to apply. So the educational system was programmed to make you a beggar, so that you can be begging for job, because we have people graduating, they can't create job, they are seeking for job. Once you have finished primary school and you have discovered purpose, from primary school, you can now say, okay, I'm going to catering school 3 years or 2 years. I'm going to tailoring school 2 years. You will now go and study to develop the skill that you have discovered.
And you can become a chef
from that point.
At 13.
Because the courses of the future, most of the courses people are studying now, they are trying to solve yesterday's problem. The courses that will solve tomorrow's problem does not require 4 years. Why? Because certification is almost every 6 months. New things are coming out. So you need between 6 months to 18, 2 years max, to be focused on the basics of any skill or career, and then you continue to grow in that career.
What about computer programming?
In fact, that's the simplest one. In 6 weeks, you can start making money. In 6 weeks.
You don't need to go to spend 4 years.
Cyber security. All manner of stuff going on. You can sit in your house and you'll be making millions in dollars legally. There are schools in this Lagos that will teach you that free of charge. They will house you, they will feed you, they will teach you free, they will still give you a job. And then you will pay back when you get a job over a period of time. School free in this Lagos. People are not looking for that. They want to go and do 4 years, and then 4 years that will become 6 years, because it's the programming. Because when we're growing up, our parents want you to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. All those courses are useless now. AI is taking over.
What I'm hearing you is
we should about law. Law is
there is nothing called law, but it's expired. They are all expired courses. Law, medicine.
It's about
AI is doing it now. Watson will take over. The law you are studying law in Nigeria. When you get to England, you can't practice. You have to acclimatize to their own. You do their bar. You go to America and say, but the software now, AI, will be a global lawyer that has every law of every nation and understands every language. So which law are you reading? We are just wasting time. It's a programming that we have not yet understood, and we are still following that assembly line.
So I argue with all this medicine. I won't leave law. Medicine. You actually need to go and study medicine.
Antieni, there are AI now, there are robots now. We are in the fourth, in fact, we are in the 15th industrial revolution, Antieni, that I will put the machine on your body now. It will tell me everything about you from A to Z, from head to toe, the state of your kidney, your liver, your lung, and the treatment you need to have. Do you know there are tablets you can take now, just one vitamin? Everything you need for a whole day is inside. You don't need to eat.
Sir, I agree with most of the things.
And you'll be okay. So I'm not saying that those things will not be needed, but the number of people that are going in there will be left stranded. Because by the time you come out, we need 50. There are 5 million of you. You will not be stranded. So we need to begin to think
differently.
Yeah,
that's it.
I get
because
that.
the way forward is you must be a value creator. Many people are in the marketplace, they are not offering value. They are just going to collect. And what does it mean? Money flows in exchange for value. What is value? Meeting needs, solving problems, and answering questions. So you must have something you are offering your generation that they are paying you for. People don't employ for activity anymore. They employ for productivity. You know, you are an entrepreneur. Do you know how many unemployable graduates we have in Nigeria? They can't speak good English. They can't write letter without correction.
They didn't go to school.
And these are the people. And you are talking to them.
They went to school.
They went to school, but school didn't go through them because most of these schools they are not teaching them anything. Okay. They are just buying handouts.
I agree with you.
Do you have an idea of the Nigerian university? 300 people in the class, 120 people in the class, 80 people in the class. Lecturers don't come.
They don't even come.
These are the realities. Why are we deceiving ourselves? You now say my child is in this, is in that. Then we now say it's a
and
private.
you're borrowing money to pay for
private university. This one is a private this. This one is a Christian. There is no Christian school. There's no Muslim school.
Mariam wants to
just jump in a bit.
Okay.
So, you know, I think you're my favorite guest. Every time you come, I learn a lot. I just want to, maybe let's just clarify this education thing. I know the message you're trying to put across, but I feel that there's such a generalization. Some people will be confused and think that university education is a no-no. I'm trying to understand that you mean the state of our tertiary education right now, because of the way it is, we need to look for other alternatives to educate ourselves. That's what you're saying.
Now, what I'm saying is this.
Because, let me just add this, because this AI you're talking about, those people that have created this, they went to university.
Now, so listen, please listen. I have 2 master's degrees, I have 2 PhD, not all. I went to school, so I have 2 PhD. So I'm not saying that you should not go to school. I'm not saying that you don't need education. But when you are going to school, be going to school because you really need it. Be going to school because it is important to help you to become who you are supposed to be. Many people already discover what they are supposed to do. I'm supposed to be a fashion designer, but because of this programming, you want to first go and do medicine.
Yes, sir.
Then you now come back to that. You want to first do architecture first. That is the deception I'm talking about. And then when you are going to school, don't go to school based on the programming of the courses you think will help you to be marketable. Go to school to study the courses that will help you to solve the problem of the world you are living in. Many of us are mirroring our parents' dreams and desires. That's why the popular courses now, do you know that in our own days, if you have told your mom you want to be an actor, an actress, they will have said you are a prostitute, they will have said you are doing this, you want to be a footballer, they will say, hey, God, who did this to me? But now, we are in the same case now. If a child comes to you now and say, Mom, I want to be a drone pilot, will you agree? If your child comes to you today now and say, I want to go into robotics, will you agree? I want to be a graphic artist, will you agree? Because in your consciousness, being a graphic artist is not a career. It's graphic artist, they draw picture. That is the program that we have all been programmed in. The colonial masters messed us up, and we are messing up the next generation. Because think of it. Every time you ask a child, what do you want to become? Majority of them tell you they want to become something that requires them to go and get a job from somebody to get a salary. That's the programming I'm talking about. We have been programmed to go to school. The education sector, as it is today, was not set up to help you. It was set up to create workers for the marketplace for capitalists. So it's for us to now know that, look, I'm not going to be a pawn in that. I'm going to go to school to learn to earn, to learn to develop my skill so that I can be skillful to be able to offer value so that money will flow.